Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Zero Excuses podcast. My name is Kenyon Ziska, and you are listening to the Deacons of Discipline series. And today I am going to be sharing with you a passage from a book that I just finished, ironically called Finish, Give Yourself the Gift of Done by John Acuff. He is also the author of a couple other books, Do Over, Start, Quitter. This is his latest book that he came out with, I believe, over the summer. But the passage that I'm going to share with you, just to frame it up a little bit, talks about noble obstacles. And what John defines as a noble obstacle, it's the quote-unquote very good reason why you cannot pursue or finish your goal. It's you really justifying why you can't complete the goal by making it harder than it really has to be for you to finish your goal. And it's also another way for you to still look respectable because it appears to be like I said, a very good reason why you can't finish your goal. But here we go. These are the couple paragraphs that I want to share with you guys. It's the very good reason you cannot pursue your goal. Perfectionism will tell you if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. And when we leave the idea of right undefined, it tends to get complicated, usually in one of two ways. In the first kind of noble obstacle, perfectionism sneakily tells you that you cannot move toward your goal until you do something else. I can't do X until Y. In the second kind, perfectionism tells you that reaching your goal could actually produce bad results or make you a bad person. Would-be entrepreneurs often express fear that they'll become workaholics if they start a business. They're one step away from a messy divorce if they dare to go at their goal, and that's just not worth it. Better to play it safe and just think about what they could have done if they really wanted to. They're not avoiding the business, they're protecting the sanctity of the marriage. How noble. So he then goes on to share a story, which I'm not going to read the details of, but he shares a story of Bill, who has a massively cluttered garage, who also has a wife who's been kind of nagging him and getting on his case about cleaning out the garage. So he finally agrees to do it, but then he says, but first we have to have a garage sale. But to have a garage sale, I have to post ads, I have to do X, Y, Z, and really it starts to snowball into this gigantic process that he fabricated in his mind, and then it becomes this unwieldy task, and then he never gets around to doing it. Whereas all he has to do is pick up a garbage bag and start cleaning things up. So when I read these couple paragraphs here, it really struck me that really all these are different way to frame up excuses that we make in our own minds, and it also illustrates how powerful our internal dialogue in our minds can really overcomplicate situations and overcomplicate the pathway to reach our goals. So I just want to share a couple of practical things that I've implemented here and will be implementing here in the future, and I'll let you know how each of these work out. But they seem to be very intuitive and very very effective at moving myself forward and a lot of the goals that I have in my life here. But the first is, if you hear yourself say the word until, that's a very good indicator that you are making up a bullshit excuse not to do something or pursue a goal. So it's just like saying, I can't go to the gym until I get into a certain amount of shape, or I can't stop eating fast food until I decide what diet I'm going to follow. We know what we need to do. We just tend to overcomplicate our situations until it results in inaction and what appears to be a perfectly valid and reasonable excuse. And the second tip that I have for you is to simplify your lives. Simplify your goals into, no more than 4 or 5 key steps that you need to take. If you find yourself making a laundry list of steps to get to a goal or accomplish certain things or to complete a task, I think that you are really hunting for an excuse not to do something. you are overcomplicating it and you're making it harder than it has to be. Just to give you a quick example here, what steps do I need to take to record a podcast? Open up my computer, turn it on, open up the program to record, hit record, and bam, here I go. I mean, you could also add in there, outline what I'm going to talk about, which is what I did here. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, and I appreciate you tuning in. Just want to remind you real quick here, don't forget to check out our closed Facebook group over at facebook.com/groups/0excuses. And if you're looking to take this information and take your life to the next level, I encourage you to check out our Infinite Results Mastermind group, which we just launched. Inside there, you'll be crafting a vision, distilling that down into some practical goals, along with building the mindset and strategies and daily habits that you need to follow through on those goals. You can check that out at kenyanzitska.com/results. And if a group setting isn't your cup of tea, I also offer a one-on-one discipline coaching program for those who are really looking to invest the time, money, and energy to take your life to the next level. You can check that out at kenyanzitska.com/discipline. You can fill out a short survey and schedule a 60-minute free consultation with me, and I'll go over some of the strategies and tools we'll be using to get you your next level results, take a chokehold over your time, build the discipline you need to accomplish your ambitious goals and dreams. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I will talk with you again tomorrow.